Hello everyone, welcome to Level Change channel. Today for another flight in Europe, another flight connected to the VATSIM servers from Vienna to Frankfurt. I will be flying the 737-800, and today we have a co-pilot here with us. We are going to use FS2Crew to help us on this journey, and I hope that this first officer can help me to deal better also with the chat. Okay, so that's what I expect for today. I expect that this will be a good help and I can give you more attention on our live chat. Okay, so to start, I'm going to explain you what we have so far, and what we have so far is the airplane with electrical power up complete. Okay, so just the electrical power up is complete at this stage, and we already got the first message from our channel member Paulo Gomes. Boa tarde, comandante Fonseca. Boa tarde, Paulo. Obrigado pela presença sempre aqui no canal. Thank you so much, Paulo, for being here. I have to adjust actually the chat, so I want to see the chat somehow around here. Let's see how it goes with the chat. Maybe not in front of everything. Maybe, I'm sorry guys that I have to do all these tests and repositioning for the screens, but as you know, I'm on a layover, so I'm trying to cope with my settings here, and changing from one TV to another TV and all those kind of things create some problems that I have to deal with every time. But that's it. That's how that's the way we can do it. Yeah, so I hope you understand this. Okay, so electrical power up is complete. We have the APU running. If you see here on our overhead panel, you are going to see that we have APU running. One fuel pump is on for the APU, but everything else is still off. Okay, as the pilots will take the airplane arriving on the airplane. Okay, that's the way that we usually we get the plane. We get to the plane, and that's the status that we have on the plane. I'm going to use also my 737 guide to help me with this flight, even though I am going to have a co-pilot today, but just to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything, as a 777 pilot, sometimes a couple of things that are automatic on the 777 I tend to forget here on the 73. Okay, so we can start with the preliminary pre-flight procedure. So I will ask my first officer and I will tell him, let's start setting up.
Roger.
So yeah, my FO is starting his flow.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
And I was supposed to get a better volume on the GSX as well. I'm going to increase the GSX volume a little bit so I can hear GSX as well. Okay, so for the preliminary pre-flight procedure, I check the technical log. I also check, I also do the light test here. Okay, so all the lights, they are working on this airplane, and very important, we check engine oil quantity, 70% or 14 units, and hydraulic system, no refill is there, and the crew oxygen is also sufficient for the flight. Yeah, so we have everything set. We are waiting for the preliminary pre-flight from the first officer. Let's see if we can speed up things a little bit. So for the preliminary pre-flight, it is supposed to happen around 23 minutes. So we are almost there. I think the FO will start doing a couple of things. Let's see. I'm more concerned about the IRS. Make sure that my first officer will start with the preliminary pre-flight procedure and will turn the IRS on. Okay, I think it was about time for him to start doing it. Let's take another 1 or 2 minutes just to see if he can do it by himself, or otherwise we need to reset the application. So while we wait for it, we can go to our electronic flight bag and we can check our flight. I'm going to request data from SimBrief. So today we are Europa 1986 from Vienna to Frankfurt. Our cost index is 5 and route distance is 417 miles. For our departure in Vienna, wind is 320 at 7. Temperature 14 and QNH 1021. And for our arrival in Frankfurt, we are expecting 080 at 5, so most probably runway 07 there. It's cavalcade 15 degrees and altimeter 1025. I think our first officer is doing his magic, and yes, the inertia is on, so we can continue like this. One thing that I want to check is that I have the correct charts for this. So for the departure airport in Vienna, let's start with the airport. We need airport chart and we need parking stands. Okay, so if I'm not wrong, we are here at position Delta 26. Okay, if I'm yeah, we are at Pier East, position Delta 26.
I'm out for the walk around.
Okay, first officer is going out for the walk around, and we are expecting to depart on runway 29 Lugem 1 Charlie. Okay, so let's take SID Lugem 1 Charlie, RNAV departures for all the runways, which is good for us. And then into Frankfurt we are expecting 7 left, debit 1 hotel. So on arrival, debit 1 hotel, debit 1 Alpha Bravo. Where is 1 hotel? Let's see if I can find. Oh, here. No. Let's see how is debit 1 Alpha. Runway 25s. And this is for runway 07. I don't know why it says 1 hotel, or it says, oh, 1 Delta, I'm sorry. That's 1 Delta, yeah. So I'm on the right one, 1 Delta. And so far ILS 27 left. It's a good option, but as we are coming from the south, we can have any ILS 27 left is an option. Also 27 center, and also, sorry, 07 center and also 07 right. Any of those are good for us. Let's see how we go there. And then airport, we need to have the airport chart and also the parking stands. Let's see on the east side. Yeah, this one, it's good for us. We are going to park on the main terminal here. Okay, so then we have the pinned charts for the airport, and what we need for now is Vienna. Let's see, Vienna 8 is for departure 121730. So let's take a look. 121730. 730. 730, and let's see. Let's see if we can hear anything on these 80s. I don't hear anything. Let me check on VATSIM servers. 80s. Vienna 80s for departure 121725. Why 121725? Anyway, it says here 121725. Let's try.
Tango. At 1820 departure runway 29, all aircraft departing between 2100 local time and 0700 local time will be cleared via noise abatement SIT. Strict adherence is mandatory and will be monitored. Arrival runway 29 ILS. Transition level 110.
Affirmative.
Wind 320 degrees 6 knots. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Clouds. Few at 4,000 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point 9 QNH 1021. Nosig. This is Veeam's chat information Tango. At 1820 departure runway 29, all aircraft departing between 2100 local time and 0700 local time will be cleared via noise abatement SIT. Strict adherence is mandatory and will be monitored. Arrival runway 29 ILS. Transition level 110. Wind 320 degrees 6 knots. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Clouds. Few at 4,000 feet. Temperature 14. Dew point 9 QNH 1021. Nosig.
Okay, so we got information Tango.
Chat information Tango. At 1820 departure runway 29 all.
Okay, so information Tango, and altimeter is 1021. Let's change this to 1021. Temperature 14 degrees, runway 29 for departure. Let's start our flight preparation here, and a little bit of light is going to be good. So we have the correct airplane, and we are departing Lima Oscar Whiskey Whiskey, and the inertial position I'm going to set with the GPS position, and for the route we have Lima Oscar Whiskey Whiskey to Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot. Our flight is Europa 1986, and I can request the flight plan from SimBrief. Okay, so I'm going to select only the route. Let's see if all the integration with GSX, with FFS to crew works, and we get this airplane completely loaded. So let's see how we go. I think the live chat is not working properly, but it's not a big deal. Not a big deal. I can still work on it. Okay, we can load the route while I'm still fighting with the chat. So let's see how it goes. If we have the chat working now. Maybe it's working. Let's see how we go. So route data uplink, and we do have our route. So we can activate and execute this route. Departure, so most probably runway 29 here. And we had departure Lugen 1 Charlie, if I'm not wrong. SID Lugen 1 Charlie, yeah. We are going to check the SID in a couple of minutes. Let's just execute this and then go to the performance initialization and request the data. And just to make sure, our flight level today is not showing. It doesn't show on the first page here, which is a shame, but we have 360. Okay, so 360 is our level. So we can load the performance initialization, execute, and just change our level to 360.
No issues on the walk around.
Okay, so first offset is back. That's good. All set here. We are going to wait for the N1 limit soon. Okay, we don't need it now. And FMC is complete, so I don't see anything else on the FMC apart from us checking the route. But I'm going to check the route after we get clearance. Okay, so I'm going to do my departure flow here, including traffic, including airport, and the zoom here as well. We'll be departing runway 29 on the heading 291, and initial altitude, let's see on the chart, 291. To the other side is better. So 291 on the heading, and I just want to make sure on the chart initial climb clearance, it states here for 5,000. Okay, so we can come here and select 5,000. Everything else is checked, including oxygen. This was too much. I don't need that amount of light for now. Not even on this one. It's too bright for this screen. Yep, this is a little bit better. Let's make sure everything is set on the center pedestal, and our initial course will be 291 as well. So we are pretty much ready for our pre-flight checklist. Let's just wait the FO to finish his pre-flight procedure.
Too low, terrain, flight slope, bank angle, approaching.
So as he's doing the pre-flight checklist, I want to check.
1,000.
Yep, everything is working fine. Now I think we are good with the live stream. And that's it. Let's see outside what's going on. Looks good. Actually very dark. How much fuel we have? 6.8. Yeah, 6.8 is set. And our zero fuel weight is so far is still empty. Let's see if GSX do the boarding for us. Let's see later on. I don't want an ILS on the radius. So he's still doing the pre-flight, his pre-flight procedure. As you can see, he's checking that everything is there.
Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. They brought the fuel slip, so the fuel is complete, which is very nice. And we can also check that we are arriving with 4.8, and now is 1922. So we have 1 hour flight. Makes sense according to our papers. So pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal. Auto. Windows heat. On. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 021, altimeter 1021.
Heading 021. Altimeter 1021. Parking brake.
Maybe I missed that one. Yeah, I miss. So now set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Thank you so much. Manto TV says stop. Thank you so much. And here we are. So our pre-flight is complete. We can now contact. Let me just check what we have online here. We have ground. Maybe we have delivery. Yes. 122, 125. Does it make sense with the charts that we have here? Airport. One more time. Airport in Vienna. 122, 125. Yeah, it makes sense. Set 122.125 on COM 1.
Set.
Yeah, 122, 125 is there.
Lufthansa 21 Papa with information uniform request clearance destination Munich.
Lufthansa 21 Papa cleared to Munich via Otsu 2 Charlie departure, runway 29er, climb initially 5,000 feet, squawk 4073.
Clear to destination Munich via the Otsu 2.
How are you listening, guys, to the VATSIM controllers?
073 Lufthansa 21 Papa.
Lufthansa 21 Papa, read back correct, report target off block time.
Target of
Hey, Captain, say armchair captain. How are you, my friend?
EC 436, sorry for the delay. For startup and pushback, contact no ground 121775. Bye bye.
For startup and pushback 121755. Easy 436.
121775.
Correction 121775. Easy 426.
Vienna delivery, hello, Europa 1986. We have information Tango, request ATC clearance to Frankfurt.
Europa 1986, wind delivery, hello, cleared to Frankfurt, Osmod 2 Charlie departure, runway 29er, climb initially 5,000 feet, squawk 4064.
Can you just confirm the departure again for us, Europa 1986?
Europa 1986, it's the Osmod 2 Charlie departure.
Roger, Europa 1986, clear to Frankfurt, Osmod 2 Charlie departure, runway 29, initial altitude 5,000 and squawk 4064.
Europa 1986, read back is correct, report target off block time.
We have a new one for 1935.
Europa 1986, roger.
And delivery Lufthansa 21 Papa, target of block time is 1930. 4 minutes.
Okay, so we get our clearance. We need to change departure and arrival. Still runway 29. Departure is Osmop 2 Charlie. We need to make sure we have this new departure here. Osmo 2 Charlie is our departure. So we don't need this one anymore. And let's check how it is. 1000, 296, 383, 398 Osmod Lugen. And no restriction.
11 Alpha, expect startup and pushback in 5 minutes.
296, 8398 Osmod, Lugen, and then Suben. Okay, initial altitude is 5000, is preset, and set 4064 on the transponder.
Check.
Decimal 6, runway 129. Thanks for your service.
Sound looks good. Thank you, my xará, Márcio Fonseca. Obrigado.
Austrian 759, expect startup in
Set 4064 on the transponder.
Set.
Okay, thank you so much. What did you set before, my friend? What did you set before?
Speedbird 7 Alpha Tango, ground.
Go ahead.
Speedbird 7 Alpha Tango for startup and pushback.
We do not have pressure on the brakes. I'm going to turn on and off just for the pressure. So we finish our clearance. The departure briefing we also completed. We are going to depart runway 29. I just want to make sure we have taxi chart close to us, as we can go most probably via Mike or Lima. Lima or Mike depart from Alpha 2 or Alpha 1 is good for us.
Austrian 291.
Let's work on the performance now that we have runway 29. I can import from the airplane. How is our boarding so far?
And delivery Lufthansa 2 on Papa.
So FS actions, payload still 0.
2 on Papa, expect startup and pushback in around 5 minutes. Sorry.
Why boarding is not happening? I don't know why boarding is not happening.
Vienna delivery, Lufthansa 1487 requesting Alpha to Munich.
Why the boarding is not happening by GSX? I told them they could start.
Climb initially 5,000 feet.
Anyway, I'm going to set and I'm going to set payload from here. Now everything is set. Okay, at least we have the correct payload now. I don't really know what happened, why it didn't start. Anyway, now we can report correct data.
Correct, report target of block time.
I believe it was 9:40. I mean, 7.
This is wrong.
UTC.
It's not 49080.
1487, thank you.
Let's see if it updates now. Yeah, now is the correct one. And we can calculate. It's going to be takeoff with 52 degrees, flaps 5, speeds 40, 42, and 46. Is that VATSIM event? I selected places with controller, but I'm not sure if it's an event or not. Fly online is better than use any AI application, even for study. Yeah, I mean, all those beyond ATC same tensions, they are not even close to real people doing this stuff around. Yeah. So I'm just going to run what we would call departure briefing. Are you ready for the departure briefing?
Go ahead.
So we are going to depart runway 29 on the Osmo to Charlie departure. Initial altitude is 5,000 and there is no more restriction after 5,000, so 5,000 by ATC and then we climb as cleared by ATC. Minimum safe altitude will be 4,700, so our initial altitude is already above the minimum safe altitude. In case we need to come back, we are quite heavy today, so we have to do an overweight landing if you want to come back, but this is not a big deal to come back on the same runway 29. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, thank you so much. So the refuel is complete.
Lufthansa 1487, expect startup and pushback.
So we can start
10 minutes, Lufthansa 1487.
working on the load sheet. Yeah, as we have our numbers, we can set our performance based on this. So it's going to be takeoff with 52 degrees. So takeoff is select 52 degrees, outside temperature is 14, that's what we calculate with. Takeoff is going to be with flaps 5, our CG is 19 and the speeds are 40, 42 and 46. 140, 42 and 46, they match the FMC, so we are good. 146 we can already pre-select here on our MCP.
11 Alpha for startup and push.
146, I don't know why FO didn't turn on his flight director, so now we can engage VNAV, we can engage LNAV, and that's it. Now we are just waiting for them to close the door so we can start our flight. So we are pretty much ready to go. We set at 35, so we still have 2 minutes. I think that's a good one for us.
21 Papa for startup and push, contact ground 121775. Sorry for the delay.
11775. Lufthansa 21 Papa, schönen Abend noch, tschüss.
Let's talk to the ground crew to pressurize hydraulics. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Can we pressurize the hydraulics?
Roger, you're okay to pressurize the hydraulics.
Thank you.
Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot for startup and pushback.
Okay, so we can pressurize hydraulics. I'm going to ask GSX to prepare for pushback and departure. Let's see how it goes. I'm not sure why the events they are not continuing. We are pretty much about 2 minutes to go. And at 2 minutes to go we should have what we should have at 2 minutes to go. Let me just check the sequence here.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes, clear to close door. Is going to be a short taxi.
Lufthansa 1487 delivery.
Clear to close, short taxi.
1487.
Thanks. Let me
I'm very sorry for the delay. There's a lot of departure traffic at Claudio in.
So our FO is going to do the pre-flight procedure.
3 minutes for startup, Lufthansa 1487.
And let's see if they are going to connect. For some reason, GSX is not connecting our pushback. I will have to do it manually. So on my side, takeoff reference page, and we are going to set the trim at 5.5.
Austrian Bravo 26, expect startup and pushback in 5 minutes.
Is that speaks to ground something about GSX? No, it's also FS to crew. That is still FS to crew. But I don't know. GSX, you're going to hear now about the pushback itself, but talking to the ground, talking to the maintenance was something from GSX. Yep, they are going to connect everything. And I can ask for, before start checklist.
Good evening, video 5.
Before start.
Tonight request Alpha clearance to Miami.
MCP?
V2146 heading 291 altitude 5000.
Departure, runway 29er, climb initially 5,000 feet, squawk 4074. V140, VR142, V2146.
4074.
Austrian 8, read back correct, report target off block time.
I'm not listening to my FO.
Target off block time is 1945 for Austrian 8.
Austrian 8, roger, thank you.
Test complete.
So let's say completed.
cabin is pressurized. If there is a loss of cabin pressure, a panel will open and oxygen masks will appear. Remain seated.
Restart checklist.
Lufthansa 1487, finally, for startup and push 121775. Have a nice flight and thank you for the waiting.
V2146 heading 291, altitude 5000.
Thank you very much.
Takeoff speeds.
V1140, VR142, V2146.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light. On. Before start checklist complete.
Thank you. And Europa 1986, we are ready for push and start.
Europa 1986, Roger, expect startup and push back in 4 minutes.
Roger, standing by, Europa 1986. Okay, so there is traffic around, so we have to wait. That's it. Very nice to see the FO taking the paper and doing the checklists, says Mateus Diniz. Yeah, it's really nice, my friend here, my first officer. So where is him? Yeah, this is my friend. He's helping me a lot today, even though there are a couple of things that I have to tell you guys. We don't do like this in real life because I need to do very specific commands for the FS2 crew to work. And I will try to work with FS2 crew guys about it. Maybe we can add more interactions with it. So one thing that I'm going to do for me, I think my mouse is not working properly. I'm going to... How can I reduce the vPilot sound on my phone only? Let me see what I can do here. Maybe on the settings for the vPilot while we wait. Sound, audio, yeah, audio, output volume. I'm going to bring it down. Let's see if this is better. And I think my mouse is losing. Yeah, I have to, for some reason, I'm sorry guys, let me see. My mouse is not properly connected, or the battery is low. Let's see if it's the battery. Taking another battery. Let's try one more time. If it doesn't work properly, in a couple of minutes I change battery. Okay, so we have to wait. Everything is set. Let's see what we do in a minute. Most probably we'll...
1986 for startup and pushback, contact ground 121.775. Bye bye.
121.775 at Europa 1986. Thank you. Bye bye. Ground, hello, Europa 1986 for pushback and engine start.
Europa 1986, ground low, push and start approved.
Color blue, approved. Europa 1986. Let's check what is color.
47 Charlie Foxtrot, push and start approved.
So, not the Pmdg on the departure airport. Airport charts.
Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot, push and start approved.
Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot, push and start approved.
At Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot, set the squawk to 4617.
Sorry, setting squawk to 461.
Where is this?
47 Charlie Foxtrot.
Easy 1 Alpha, still on frigate.
Easy 1 Alpha, guys.
Easy 1 Alpha, got a clean ground, 1-1.
I don't see anything for this reference page. No.
Easy 426 frigate. Roger.
Okay. Anyway.
Where to hold short at Mike 2 confirm. Lufthansa.
Hi IFR.
Correction, taxi gate Foxtrot 03 via Mike at
So let me just tell them that we are going to continue pushback. And it's going to be nose to the right, tail to the left.
Südwärts mit Alpha Tango, Taxiierung Fahrt Runway 29 via Mike hold short Mike 2.
Mike and Mike 2, Südwärts Tango.
Lufthansa 2-1 Papa, push and start approved, and clear of the speed belt behind you.
Push and start approved and clear of the speed belt behind me.
Okay. Start sequence will be 2, then 1.
Yankee Romeo, ground low, taxi to the gate, correction, continue taxi via Mike hold short Mike 2.
Start number 2 engine.
Mike hold short Mike 2, Oscar Yankee Romeo.
Oscar 1, 2 Yankee Romeo, to give flight to the speed belt, A320 left to right on Mike.
Giving to the AV20 crossing left.
There we go.
Mike 2 Oscar Yankee Romeo.
From Bravo to 6, continue.
Thank you.
Runway 29 via Whiskey, hold shot B for Whiskey.
Continue Whiskey, hold shot of Whiskey, Austrian Bravo to 6.
Theo.
Lufthansa 4097, requesting push and start. Lufthansa 1487.
Any news about the 777? No news. And as far as we know, they are going to let us know at least 15 days in advance. Okay, so you can expect 15 days from the time that they confirm the release date. So maybe it's going to take a while. Unfortunately, nothing that we can do.
Lufthansa 1487, straight push.
Checked. Start number 1 engine.
147, straight push approved.
Starting engine 1.
Straight push approved, Lufthansa 1487.
Parking brake set.
Oscar 1 Yankee Romeo, you give
Confirmation for a good engine start. Yes, we have 2 good engine starts. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Südwärts mit Alpha Tango, you may continue your number 1, got it ground, 1-1-6. At Südwärts mit Alpha Tango, got it ground, 1-1-6.
1-1-6, Südwärts mit Alpha Tango. In Servus, Austrian 291, request start and push.
Austrian 291, ground, low, push and start approved, facing east.
Push and start approved, facing east, Austrian 291.
So here we go, almost done with the second engine, engine number 1 start, starter cut out, thank you so much.
Able Alpha 4, Alpha 3.
Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot, taxi to holding point runway 29 via.
I'm going to do my recall here, after he finishes flow.
29 via Mike and hold short of Mike 2, Ryanair 47.
Ground Oscar Yankee Romeo, Mike 2 is here.
Ryanair 12 Yankee Romeo FM via Mike hold shot Mike 2, contact
Flaps 5.
1-6.
1-1-6 Oscar Yankee Romeo.
Ground Servus, Austrian 7, Charlie vacated Alpha.
Flight controls check.
Charlie, ground hello,
Left.
to via Mike
Right.
hold shot Mike 2.
Pull up,
Via Mike holding short Mike 2, Austrian.
pull down, rudder, pull left, pull right. Flight controls check complete.
Ground, wunderschönen guten Abend, Oscar Echo Delta Tango, also with you request taxi. Oscar Echo Delta Tango Alpha.
Before taxi checklist.
Runway 29 via Papa and Mike. Via
Before taxi checklist.
29 auf der Tango Alpha.
Generators on.
Austin Bravo to 6, ready for further taxi.
Anti-ice.
Austin Bravo to 6, got a ground 1 to 1, that's smooth 6.
Engine start switches.
Ground 1 to 1, 6, Austin Bravo to
Continuous
6.
recall.
Checked.
Check auto brake.
Kind of force virtually Foxtrot, got a ground 1 to 1, that's smooth 6, goodbye.
Engine start levers.
Contact ground 1 to 1, decimal 6, bye-bye.
Idle detent.
Flight control.
47 Charlie Foxes.
Checked.
178 Charlie, got a ground 1 to 1, that's
Clear.
goodbye.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
For 1986, set the squawk to 4064.
4064. Europa 1986, and we are ready for taxi.
Ground Hello Ryanair 5 Alpha Uniform, vacated by Alpha 7 on Lima. And a 5 Alpha Uniform, ground hello, accelerate Charlie 34.
Am I logging on Iveo? No, I'm logged on VATSIM.
By Mike, Charlie 04 Ryanair 5 Alpha Uniform.
Europa 1986, request taxi.
Europa 1986, taxi to holding point runway 29 via Lima, hold short before exit 4.
I'm sorry, runway 29, taxi via Lima to hold short, which taxiway?
Before exit 4.
Exit 4, thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.
Before exit 4.
1487, ready for taxi.
Let's check where is exit 4. Okay, exit 4 is further away. Okay. Clear left.
29 via Mike, hold short, Mike 2.
Taxi to runway 29 via Mike, hold short, Mike 2. Lufthansa 1487.
Okay, thank you.
Roger, taxi to runway 29 via Mike, hold short, Mike 2. Taxi, holding point 29 via Mike, hold short, Mike 2, Lufthansa 21.
There we go.
Oscar Tango Alpha, give flight to the Lufthansa.
Do you have FS Crew SOP 1? Yes, that's the one that I'm using. And I am in contact with them to update this SOP 1 and also to update FS2 Crew to the 777 as well. So I think you can expect good news on the 777. I'm going to help them with the SOP for the 777. There are a couple of things that they need to change. So let's take only the pinned charts, not any airport.
Austin 291, request taxi.
Which exit is this? Exit 5. So we hold short before the next one.
Austin 291, taxi on 29 via Mike, hold short before Mike. Sorry, taxi on 29 via Whiskey, hold short before Whiskey.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist.
Austin 291, taxi on 29 via
5 green light.
Whiskey.
Stabilizer trim.
5.5 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Thank you. Point, runway 29 via Whiskey, hold short Whiskey. Then Austin 291.
Let's set parking brake.
Oscar Tango Alpha, there's no traffic, continue.
Lights off.
Check.
Ground Oscar Tango Alpha. Oscar Tango Alpha, no traffic, continue by Mike.
Taxi light off.
Tango Alpha, request Alpha 6. Oscar Tango Alpha, not approved for length.
Taxi light off.
Oscar Tango Alpha. Alpha Force, no. Foxtrot, got a ground 116 for Mike.
He doesn't understand. He doesn't understand the command to take the lights off. Am I on exit 2?
Austrian 78 Charlie, got a ground 1-1, decimal 6.
Exit 4 that is at the end of the pier.
Lufthansa 1487, got a ground 1-1, decimal 6. 1-1, decimal 6.
Yeah, that's where I am. I only see exits, the name on the parking stands, as you can see here.
Lufthansa 21 Papa, got a ground 1-1, decimal 6.
So we have exit 5, exit 4, and so on. So if this is exit 4, I assuming that we have exit 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Lufthansa 405, ground hello, taxi to gate Foxtrot 31 via Mike at exit 7.
Taxi gate Foxtrot 31 via Mike.
We also have a ground on 121.6.
Austrian 291, got a ground 1-1, decimal 6. Austrian 291, got a ground 1-1-6.
It's very busy. 121
hold position.
121.6 is on standby. Let's see.
Lufthansa 1487 has to disconnect. I had a aircraft.
I'm going to watch this video later. I'm leaving now for work. Have a good flight. Thank you so much. Have a good work. Have a good day. And hoping to see you again. Armchair Captain. So a lot of planes for takeoff here. That's why we have to wait.
Oscar Tango Alpha, got a ground 1-1, decimal 6. Ground 1-6, Oscar Tango Alpha, service.
Many airplanes.
Air 1906, give flight to the light aircraft right to left on Mike and join him then by Mike.
I thought it was going to be an easy flight. Bom voo aí, comandante. Vou ter que sair. Abraço. Obrigado, Paulo. Até mais. Let's see, not much that we can do now. Apart from checking tower frequencies. So
1906, 1986, give flight to traffic right to left and then continue to taxi via Mike hold short Mike 2.
Mike hold short Mike 2. Europa 1986 following the traffic right to left. Mike 2. Oh, it's very confusing, guys. Why do you have all of these?
Yeah, but 1986 got a ground 1-1, decimal 6. Ground service Austrian 746. Austrian 746, ground hello, taxi to the gate Foxtrot 09 via Mike at exit 7. Mike exit 7 to Foxtrot 09 Austrian 746. Yeah, 1986, give flight to traffic.
We'll give way to traffic, Europa 1986. Can you say our taxi instructions again?
Yep, 196, yeah, no, right on Mike and then left on Mike, hold short Mike 2.
Right? No, I'm sorry, I understand right on Mike, left on Mike, hold short?
Hold short Mike 2.
And hold short Mike 2. Europa 1986, thank you.
Nearby 1986, connect frequency ground 1-1, decimal 6, bye bye.
121.6, Europa 1986, bye bye. How we are going to do this? Ground this Europa 1986 again.
Europa 1986, contact ground 1-1, decimal 6.
121.6. Okay, I'm confused about the taxi instructions, so I'm holding position.
Yeah, you taxi the next to the right and then left and then you hold position B for Alpha 4.
Oh, that is checked. Right and left, and then we hold before Alpha 4 and contact ground 121.6. Europa 1986. Thank you. Bye bye.
Correct.
Okay. Left and right, and then we hold short Alpha 4. Which is the next one? Makes no sense. One more time. Ground, hello, Europa 1986 with you.
Europa 1986, Wien, ground, hello. Take a next right on Mike and hold short of Mike 2.
Next right on Mike and hold short Mike 2. Europa 1986. And where is Mike 2? Ground, I'm trying to find on the chart Mike 2. I have no clue where this is, Europa 1986.
Okay, that's no problem. You turn now on Mike. So you make a right-hand turn on Mike and the after hold position.
Right turn on Mike and hold position. Europa 1986, thank you. And where is this?
7 Alpha Tango, calls and only to tower 119.4.
Where is this? So confusing.
Option 291, continue taxi, next right via exit 1 to holding point Alpha 2, runway 29er.
Continue taxi, right turn onto exit 1, hold short 29er at Alpha 2, Austin 291.
Right now. Austin 78, Charlie Fox 26 is blocked.
Let's stop here. Let's see.
Then take Foxtrot 2.
Roger, Foxtrot 22, Austin 78, Charlie.
Yeah, that's the guy who should take Foxtrot 08.
Come on guys, where is Mike 2? There is no indication for Mike 2 here. Ah, now I see. That's a holding spot, Mike 2. Okay. Okay, Mike 2 is the holding point.
1986, now make a left turn and the after hold position, please.
Left turn and then hold position. Europa 1986. Now we found Mike 2. Thank you. Okay, here we go to the left. Hi Fonseca, good flight. Already gave a thumbs up. Thank you so much. Murilo. Thank you for your continuous support.
Yeah, I don't know, but we have to disconnect here. I cannot see any aircraft here, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, that was the Mike 2 holding
You are
spot.
Currently I'm on mic, but I cannot see any aircraft around myself, so not even in the approach, so
yeah, I also cannot.
I really need water.
I think reconnect should be the best.
Where is my water? Oh, it's here.
It's also not working.
Excuse me.
That's not good.
That's not good. Okay, but bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Aston 3 Bravo Alpha, request taxi.
Aston 3 Bravo Alpha, taxi via Echo, hold short Echo 2.
Via Echo, holding Echo 2. Ground Austrian 1 Hotel Papa, Mike 2.
Good Tag, Austrian 1 Hotel Papa, next left Lima, Whiskey, Orange Line, Foxtrot.
Okay, there we go. So this was Mike.
Echo 1 or which one?
2.
Next left exit 4, thereafter Lima, Whiskey, Orange Line, Foxtrot 1-2.
Next left, exit 4, Lima.
Almost 2 years, quase 2 anos aí do Murilo Soares, membro do canal. Por isso que eu digo, obrigado pelo apoio de sempre, Murilo. Sabe que eu tô na escuta aí, qualquer coisa que precisar, qualquer vídeo que você queira, qualquer informação que você achar que eu possa te passar, manda uma mensagem aí, a gente vai tentar resolver. Beleza? Obrigado. So I think we are going to have more ground time than flight time.
112, thank you, Qatar 189.
Yeah, that's the one that I want to see.
Stand 1, Hotel Papa, confirm the aircraft and Mike is moving forward, so I can take the exit 4.
Europa 1986, continue taxi to holding point Alpha 1.
Continue taxi to holding point Alpha 1, Europa 1986. There we go.
Austrian 8, report calls and only to tower 119.4.
Minus decimal 4 for Austrian 8, calls and only, Dankeschön, tschüss.
Yeah, this is a little bit better.
Austrian 291, report calls and only to tower 119.4.
So we can go all the way to Alpha 1 holding point. So we follow
Tower calls and only
traffics around. Alpha 3 days 1, then Alpha 2 and Alpha 1. Oh, there is a small one. There is a Cessna here. Stop, stop, stop. Sorry. I almost didn't see you. Yep, there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see at least 5 airplanes ahead of us. It's going to take a long time. At least 15 minutes. Especially because they are landing on runway 29 as well. We can have a look with our drone. So the guys, they were supposed to land around here. There we go. So this is us. This is the Cessna. This is a 330. This is also 330. This is a 330. I think this is just common to my sim here. That is a 330. Full of 330s around. So this guy is going to take off. Let's try to follow his takeoff. There we go.
Runway 47 Charlie Foxtrot, report calls and only to tower 119.4. Bye bye.
Austin only to tower 119.4. Schönen Abend noch. Ciao, Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot.
Oscar Tango Alpha, kindly continue taxi.
And there he is. Let's go back.
Austrian 3 Bravo Alpha, can you help me? Is Echo 2 in front of us or here right next, right?
You are right. Here.
One more on the
Hold
approach.
position. I call you.
Position.
We can continue taxi. To Alpha 1. So second to the right.
Oscar Tango Alpha, call sign only to tower 1194, bye bye.
Call sign only tower 1194, servus.
Too close. It's been very hard to see the planes on the ground here. It's very dark. Just want to make sure we have correct tower frequency, which is going to be 119.4. How can I ask him for this? Set 119.400 on standby com 1. Set 119.400 on standby com 1.
Runway 29.
Set.
Yep. He's there. We continue again a little bit. There we go.
Europa 1986, report call sign only to tower 119.4, bye bye.
119.4 with call sign only, Europa 1986, bye bye.
From 3 Bravo Alpha, call sign only to tower 119.4, bye bye.
Swap com 1.
Only tower 1194, bye bye.
Roger.
Europa 1986 with you.
After 8 on frequency. Ryanair 47 Charlie Fox to wind 310 degrees 8 knots, runway 29 clear for takeoff. Runway 29 clear for takeoff, Ryanair 47 Charlie Fox.
Let's take my webcam out. So,
Again 184 wind tower, servus, minimum approach speed, wind check 310 degrees 8 knots.
Minimum approach speed is at master.
Tower low, Ostra 3 Bravo Alpha. Sind 3 Bravo Alpha wind tower, servus.
there we go, some airplanes on approach. And departure will be
Bilan 7 Victor November, wind 310 degrees 8 knots, runway 29 clear to land.
Let's see if we have the frequency.
Ryanair 7 Charlie Fox, radar 134,675, servus.
134675, yeah.
4675, ciao ciao, Ryanair 34 Charlie Fox.
Set 134.675 on standby com 1.
Set.
Yeah, 134675.
Tower Servus, Delta Alpha Golf Papa Yankee, LS Zulu 29.
Delta Alpha Golf Papa Yankee, Wind Tower Servus, minimum approach speed, 310 degrees, 8 knots, continue.
Final approach speed, Delta Alpha Golf Papa Yankee.
There we go.
Tango Alpha, we are next landing American Airlines A320, line up and wait runway 29 behind.
Behind American Airlines 320, line up and wait behind us, Echo Delta Tango Alpha.
Okay, there is a 320 landing, and then this guy is going to line up and wait. Wow, wow, wow. What a long night. What a long night. How is our fuel? Just in case.
184, wind 310 degrees.
Arriving with 3.9 and our minimum is 3.2, so hopefully we have 700 kilos.
7 Victor November, ground 11775.
Ground 11775, speed on 10 Victor November, ciao.
Oscar Tango Alpha, as soon as practicable, early breakoff is approved, turn visual south.
Again, Oscar Tango Alpha.
Oscar Tango Alpha, as soon as practicable, early breakoff, runway 29 is approved, turn visually south.
Immediate takeoff after that, visual south, Oscar Tango Alpha.
How is this? Off, yeah, all set. This was too much. Yep, this is a little bit better. I hope we are the next one, even though there are some on approach. Let's see. Yes, Leandro, I am on the VATSIM. Vienna on VATSIM. And the airplane is so small that I cannot see.
Delta Alpha Golf Papa India, wind 310 degrees, 8 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
There is one guy clear to land. Really close. Very nice.
Oscar Tango Alpha, early breakoff approved, right turn approved, leave CTR via close and now routing 2500 or below.
Visual right, 2500 below, route coast to Neuburg, Oscar Tango Alpha.
Beeline 4 Mike Charlie Juliet Wind Tower. Air Berlin 4 Mike Juliet Wind Tower.
Berlin 4 Mike Juliet, Servus on the LS 29er.
Air Berlin 4 Mike Juliet, confirm your stabilized runway 29er.
Currently correcting, request visual at this moment. Air Berlin 4 Mike Juliet.
Berlin 4 Mike Juliet, as long as you have no visual contact to the runway, I can't give you any vectors.
Runway in flight now, Air Berlin 4 Mike Juliet.
Berlin 4 Mike Juliet, Roger, wind 310 degrees, 8 knots, runway 29, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 29, Air Berlin 4 Mike Juliet.
Delta Papa India, correction, Delta Papa Yankee, ground 11775, so.
11775, Delta Papa Yankee, ciao.
Yep. So Air Berlin is the next one.
American 184, ground 11775, so.
11775, bye.
Europe 1986 behind, next landing Air Berlin 737-800, line up and wait, runway 29 behind.
Behind 737, line up and wait to 29 behind. Europa 1986. So we just wait him to cross.
Austrian 729 wind tower, servus.
It's coming here. Runway entry procedure.
Okay, cabin crew, take your seats.
Das sind 328 wind tower.
The weather here on my side.
Agent 1986, yeah, no, disregard.
Lining up. And there we go.
Das sind so 328, go around, say again, go around. Agent 1986 wind, 3103, 729, clear for takeoff.
Go for takeoff, runway 29, Europa 1986. Takeoff. Set takeoff thrust. And 1 toga.
Right, 4521 wind tower, servus. To departure to head, wind check 310 degrees, 8 knots. Austin 3, Bravo Alpha line up runway 29.
80 knots.
Checked.
Austin 3, Bravo Alpha line up at white runway 29.
V1.
Austin 729 line up at white runway 29.
Runway 29, Austrian 7.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
On nav.
Confirm over the ground.
Inform Mike Juliet on 1175, so.
Autopilot.
Europe 1986, radar 134675, servus.
134675, Europa 1986, bye bye. Swapcom 1.
Austrian 3, Bravo Alpha, tower.
Roger.
Flaps 1.
7 kilo whiskey, speed 250, descend 6,000 feet.
Speed 250, descend 6,000 feet, Ryanair 7 kilo whiskey.
Departure hello, Europa 1986.
Flaps 1.
2800, climbing 5000.
Grüß Gott, Europa 1986, wind identified, climb level 240.
Climb level 240, Europa 1986. Altitude 240. And we need to maintain this flap because of the restriction up to position 2986. So up to position 2986 we need to keep this speed. So now we are accelerating and we can ask for flaps up. Flaps up.
Speed checked. Flaps up, set.
After takeoff checklist.
7 kilo whiskey now, negative icing, negative turbulence.
Dankeschön, copy.
Hello, Austrian 729, airborne 29.
Ryanair 7 kilo whiskey, reduce speed to 20.
Speed 220, Ryanair 7 kilo whiskey.
Contact Austrian 729, wind identified, climb level 230.
Climbing 230, Austrian 729.
Austrian
After takeoff checklist.
9, Boeing 737 reported moderate turbulences and light icing out of flight level 140 approximately in the area of Whiskey 406.
Landing gear. Up
Thanks
and
for the
off.
info, we will look out for that, Austrian
Flaps.
729.
Up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you so much.
Happy to release the cabin crew.
Affirmative.
Okay.
Windradar, schönen guten Abend. November 311 Charlie Victor, inbound Faruk, flight level 170, November 311 Charlie Victor.
Back November 311 Charlie Victor, Wien identified.
Transition, set standard.
29, Ballard for Mike transition,
Standard
direct Ballard.
ILS Zulu for November 311 Charlie Victor.
Flight level 100.
Checked.
197 Kilo Victor, connect Wien arrival 119.8 report calls and only
Happy to release the cabin.
Wien arrival 119.8, calls and only.
Again, affirmative. Yes, please.
Okay.
Portable electronic devices may now be used, with the exception of TVs, radios, two-way transmitters, or any other device in a transmit mode, as these devices may interfere with the aircraft's communication and navigation systems.
Hi, it's Andy at L1. How can I help you?
Hello. One coffee, please.
Okay, I'll bring them up in a minute.
Thank you so much.
November 311 Charlie Victor, to make it sure you're clear, direct Ballard, join Ballard for Mike transition.
Hi guys, here are the drinks.
Thank you so much. Will be a short flight, 1 hour only. So everything working so far. Apart from the ground stuff, I still have to learn how FS2 crew will integrate GSX and work easily on GSX. Today I didn't have boarding. Next time I had the boarding. I never had the pushback. I have to call it manually every time. So I have to work on those things. Let's see how it goes.
Air Europa 196, contact Wien radar 132.6, bye-bye.
132.6, Europa 1986, bye-bye.
Option 729, clear to ASI.
Set 132.600 on COM 1.
November 311 Charlie Victor, now clear direct Whiskey Whiskey 964.
Set.
And hello, Europa 1986, 165, climbing 240.
Europa 1986, wind radar identified, climb level 360.
Climb level 360, Europa 1986. 360 is set. 360 set. Also on the FMC.
Charlie Foxtrot, at level 130.
Descent to Loww 130, Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot.
Easy 11 Alpha, contact München 129.1, tschüss.
München on 129.1, Easy 11 Alpha, vielen Dank, tschüss.
Then 47, Charlie Foxtrot, cross Amadi at level 130.
Cross Amadi at level 130, Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot.
That's it, standard climb, not much to do. Let's continue checking for the information in Frankfurt. 2020 190 at 4. Wow, changed a lot. Variable between 150 and 220, so most probably runway 25 now. CAV OK, 10 degrees, 10, 26. As we cannot get the 80s, okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you my VATSIM here, and we can go and tap .80s Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot / 80s. Does it work like this? Not really. If we try .80s Echo Delta Delta Foxtrot Tower.
Right, Telegram Austrian 281.
Not yet, no. So I'm trying to show you a couple of things how we could handle these 80s. Usually in real life we would take it through the CDU. Here we would go to the menu, prompt, then data link, and request it. Not the case for today.
Ciao.
60 miles is still
47 Charlie Fox,
on climb.
Further descent, monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8, München is closing.
Okay, Vienna is closing. Let's see what we have.
Sir, what's that for Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot?
Ryanair 47 Charlie Foxtrot, unfortunately München is closing, monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8.
Let's see what we have next.
122.8, thank you for the service. Schönen Abend noch, ciao.
Europa 1986, Wien is closing, monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8, bye-bye.
122.8, Europa 986, thank you, bye-bye. Set 122.8 on COM 1. Set 122.800 on COM 1.
Set.
Let's make sure. Yeah, 122.80 COM 1. It's working. So let me see. We are now. So Vienna is closing. The next one is Munich. 13415. Let's check the 134.15 80s to see if they are working on us. Why? Why is not? Because that's the one. So this is Mountain Radar, and it says check my area of responsibility at vatglasses.uk. vatglasses.uk. Let's go there and check what's going on. vatglasses.uk. Let's see. No, looks like it's not online anymore. Why German controller is not here? Why this has to be so complicated, my friend? Echo Delta Mike. Not even listed here. I'm sorry, I'm not calling. So the next one is Langen Radar, Frankfurt North approach. So I found a way to check the 80s for arrival in Frankfurt. I'm going to read to you. It states for information India, time is 2020, parallel ILS Yankee approach 7 left and ILS 07 right. Radar vectoring transition level is 060, wind 190 at 4, variable between 150 and 230, CAV OK, temperature 10 and QNH 1026. So far we have information India. I'm expecting to land on runway 7 right this if continues like this. Let's see. So as we are climbing, we'll get close. So then let me check here. We are 117 miles to top of descent. So once we level off, it's time to start working on our approach. So let's just wait, let's finish the cruise, and then we think about approach. I'm going to ask FS2 crew to give a briefing for us today. For this arrival. And a few days ago, I had these NVIDIA filters working, and it was really nice at night. The problem is that this is also crashing the Microsoft Flight Simulator, so I'm waiting for a fix between the simulator itself and the NVIDIA app with the layers and the filters. So I think that is a very good filter for night flights. It helps a lot, but I cannot use, otherwise the sim will crash. So that's what we can do for today. And now we are, let's see if the FO is going to say something.
1,000 to level.
1,000 to level. Okay, thank you so much. So arrival age is frequency 118.030. Set 118.030 on COM2.
Set.
GLS approach on request. Transition level 60. Wind 190 degrees 4 knots, variable between 150 and 220 degrees. CAV OK. Temperature 2.7. QNH 1026. Trend, nose it.
Set 121.500 on standby COM2.
Frankfurt arrival information India. Met report time 20. Field.
Swap COM2.
ILSY approach runway.
Roger.
Thank you so much. So we just level off. We have the 80s. So I'm expecting to land on runway 07 right, so ILS 07 right. Let's see what is our arrival. So we have arrival Debbie 1 Charlie. That will take us from Debbie all the way to Delta Fox 644. So Delta Fox, we do not have 644, we have 654. Does it make sense? Yeah, 654 makes sense. And Deputy 1 Charlie 7 right. Yeah, Deputy 1 Charlie 7 right. So Akini Mida, Ernos, Gomno, Redney, Aspat, Debney 240. So Debney 240, yeah, and then we have Boeing between 24 and 19. Boeing 24 and 19. Then we have it hits 24 and 18. Then we have CV 18 and 14. Then we have Spesa 14 and 110. Then we have Charlie VOR 110. And then we have 635 all the way to 644. 635, 36, all the way to 644, then the vector, and then we go for the ILS 7 right. Starting all the way from 654, but we can take any vectors inbound. 660, which is at almost 12 miles, is at 4,000. 666 at 4,000. 660 at 4,000, that's correct. 7 right. And my course is going to be 066, frequency 110.95. So 066 on my side. And I need to finish this. I need to tell them to tell this application here that we have minimum altitude for our approach today. Our minimum is 527, so I need to set 527. Almost there. 527, altimeter will be 1026. So minimum altitude I'm going to write here 527. Missed approach altitude for us today 5,000. Yeah, 5,000 is the missed approach altitude. And final approach fix today, oops, is, yeah, 660. Altitude is 4,000. Okay, so 4,000, and I'm going to ask the FS2 crew to run this briefing for us. Okay, so
are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 40 landing, Final
Nope.
approach fixed altitude is 4,000
It's going to be a flaps 30 landing.
Altitude is 527 feet. Missed approach altitude is 5,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We will plan for a single engine taxi in. We'll be arriving at a gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command as we have a long taxi in. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
I just want to make sure that we are going to have the right flap. So he's selecting the wrong one. Pa-da-da. I need to select flaps. Landing flaps will be 30. So we are going to run the briefing again.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Yes, I am.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 30 landing. Final
Yep.
approach fixed altitude is 4,000 feet. Decision altitude is 527 feet. Missed approach altitude is 5,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We will plan for a single engine taxi in. We'll be arriving at a gate. We'll use the APU, but please delay the start until my command as we have a long taxi in. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Thank you. Okay, I have controls. I have controls.
You have control.
So he set it according to the first one. Flaps 40. I don't want flaps 40. I said I want flaps 30 because we are landing on Frankfurt runway 7, right? Flaps 30 is enough. And even brake 3 can even do brakes too. Frankfurt with this weight. Yeah, so a couple of things that we are going to change. We are going to change brake 2, and our landing weight is 63.2. So 63.2, and then we have flaps 30. 146. Okay, let's check the recall and descent checklist.
Check.
Descent checklist. It doesn't understand my... Okay.
Pressurization. Landing altitude is 350 feet. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. Level 2. Landing data.
VREF 30 146, minimums bottle 527 feet.
VREF 146, minimums 527 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
So he didn't set anything, he didn't set frequencies. Very lazy. Very, very lazy. Why? Why he didn't do these things? Let me just check here on the manual to see what's going on. So he doesn't set. Was supposed to set the radius. Why he didn't set the radius or anything? Okay. Let me try one more time. I want to open the briefing page. I want to set auto brake to 2. Even auto brake 1 just to see if it changes something. You have controls?
I have control.
Are you ready for the approach briefing?
Go ahead.
Any questions?
No questions.
I have controls.
You have control.
No, he didn't change. He didn't select anything. Set course 066 on your side.
6, 1, 5. Set.
Set course 066 on your side.
6, 1, 5. Set.
Set course 066 on your side.
6, 1, 5. Set.
Set course 066 on your side.
6, 9, 5. Set.
Set course on your side 066.
0, 6, 6. Set.
Okay. That's the way. Frequency one more time is 11095. Set 110.95 on nav 1.
Roger.
Set 110.95 on nav 2.
Roger.
Okay. Not the best way to do it, but it worked. Hello Fonseca, one question. Sorry to ask about this. Here in Rio Grande do Sul, they release canoas for airline landings and takeoffs. The question is, this can a 737 land there? The runway seems very small to me. In canoas, yes. Yes, in canoas there is no problem. Let me just check here what is our initial restriction. 240. Yeah. So 240, I'm going to set 240. And canoas is not too bad. It's not that small. It's very close to the old airport. The size of the runway is almost the same as the old airport. We come here, index, nav data, SBCO. Yeah, 26 feet. I think runway there is 12. No. 11. No. 10. No. 9. Oops. Yeah, runway 13 is 2,751 meters. So it's pretty much the same size of the old runway in Porto Alegre, just before they extend the runway towards the runway 29 towards the threshold 29, so it's not a bad airport. It's a good one. It's going to help a lot, for sure. So that's it. Let's see which controller we have in place today. 120805. 120805. Set 120.805 on COM1.
Set.
Bird 1 to November, just to confirm the flying speed was 220 knots.
Oh, sorry, 220 knots for Speedbird 9012 November.
Speedbird 9012 November, yes, at least for the next 8 miles.
Roger that.
First, Delta 2, Charlie Papa, descent 4000 feet, QNH 1026, reduce speed to 20 knots.
Reducing speed to 220 knots and 4000 feet, QNH 1026 to 2 Charlie Papa.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Alpha, startup and pushback approved.
Startup approved, Lufthansa 5 Alpha. Shamrock 165, ready to taxi.
Shamrock 165, taxi to holding point runway 07 center via November 3, November 15, Lima 20.
Taxi to holding point 07 center via November 3, November 15, Lima 20, Shamrock 165.
Lufthansa 5 Tango Oscar.
Now there's no time to
clear to land.
balance the fuel. During descent, we don't burn much.
Right heading 040, clear the ILS 07 right, report established.
Right heading 040 and clear for the ILS 07 right. For Lufthansa by Lima.
Ocean 5 Victor, cross runway 07 center, join Lima 1, taxi to gate Delta 8 via Lima 1.
Let's see if we have a Frankfurt Tower. Not really. Ground? Not really. Just approach. Okay.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Lima, taxi via Mike 8, hold at cut 2 holding point, runway 07 center.
Taxi Mike 8, hold at cut 3 holding point to 07 center, Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Lima.
Frankfurt approach, Lufthansa 2 Lima Tango, hello, flight level 070, we have information in
I had changed this before, right? Why this is...
Identified. For now I can expect ILS 07 right, but I'm about to close.
Copy that, Lufthansa 2 Tango Lima.
Speedbird 912 November, reduce speed 1.
So he's about to close. I don't think we are going to have him for our approach.
Not still 5 DMA for Speedbird 912 November.
Eurowings 144, you missed November 3, give disregard. Continue taxi straight ahead via Lima to stand Victor 110. Break Ocean 5 Victor, give way to A320 crossing left to right.
Give away to A320 crossing left to right, Ocean traffic.
Let's take.
144, my bad. Continuing taxi to Victor 111.
All of them the way they were supposed to be.
Eurowings 144, it's stand Victor 110, just straight ahead and then on your left side.
Stone 110, thank you.
There we go.
Delta 2 Charlie Papa, turn left heading 160.
Left 160, Delta 2 Charlie Papa.
Okay, I'm going to remove my webcam again so you can follow this approach. All the way down to our ILS runway 07 right. After landing on runway 7 right, we are going to vacate left.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Lima, cross runway 07 center, taxi left via Lima, hold short.
Left on Mike 9 most probably. Then we continue on Mike, take Mike 10 to cross runway 7 center, and then on Mike 10
Speedbird 1 to November, just to confirm, did I
we cross
landing clearance?
Not yet. Speedbird 912 November.
via Mike 10 Lima 6, continue 94, and we can stop here at 48, Bravo 48. It's going to be good for us today.
Delta 2 Charlie Papa, turn left heading 080, cleared ILS 07 right, report established.
And one thing that we can do, we can set night mode, yeah.
07 right.
Much better.
2 Charlie Papa heavy.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha, request taxi.
Lufthansa 5 Alpha Alpha, taxi to holding point runway 07 center via November 5 and November 15 Lima 20.
Taxi to holding point 07 center via November 5, November 15.
Let's check the points here. We can do from where is
Lufthansa 4 Mike Lima, maintain speed 170 knots operator until 5 miles final.
so this is 54, so from 44 to 54.
Whiskey Lima, continue taxi via Lima November 5, hold short of November.
Continue Lima November 5 and short of November Lufthansa to Whiskey Lima.
Yeah, something like this.
Road wings 144 disconnecting, bye bye.
Eurowings 144, thank you, bye bye.
Good enough.
Lufthansa 4 Mike
After 670, what's the problem at 670?
07 right, clear to land.
07 right, clear to land for Lufthansa 4.
20 or below.
Delta 2 Charlie Papa, reduce speed 170 knots until 5 miles final.
170 knots until 5 miles final. Delta 2 Charlie Papa at request.
That's it.
07 center.
Delta 2 Charlie Papa during 07 operations.
Let's hear the first offset one more time.
Roger that, no problem. Delta 2 Charlie Papa.
Shamrock 165 via Lima 20, wind variable 2 knots, runway 07
Checked.
center, cleared for takeoff.
Let's take off runway 0.
Altitude for to have a 190 set.
Checked.
Lufthansa 2 Lima Tango, descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1026. Lufthansa 2 Lima Tango, descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1026.
Descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1026. Sorry about that, Lufthansa 2 Lima Tango.
Lufthansa 2 Whiskey Lima, taxi to gate Alpha 13 via November 5.
Thank you very much for the service Alpha 13 via November 5 Lufthansa to Whiskey Lima. Good night.
Thank you for flying, good night.
Frankfurt, hello. Europa 1986, descending 236 to 190.
Europa 1986, Langrada, hello, you can monitor when you come, I'm about to close.
Thank you, have a good night, bye bye.
You too, bye bye.
Set 122.800 on COM1. Hey Fonseca, today YouTube sent the live notification to me, but I forgot to join. Yeah, then it, man, come on my friend. If it's not YouTube, it's your fault. I'm pretty sure the other days YouTube was doing the same. Was always notifying you of my broadcast. But you are at the right time. Ready for the hard landing. Can we make this? Yes, we can. Was too bright. Even this one is still too bright. Yeah, this is a little bit better. Much better. Let me touch the FO screens as well. Much better. And the clock, we cannot do it, right? I don't think we can. Yeah, we can change the clock itself. Today was my fault, but today it's mine. I have to go to market and forgot live stream. Oh, okay. So this time was not YouTube. I'm pretty impressed about that, actually. Most of the times it's YouTube fault. So let's see. We are going to hear our first officer again. When we are crossing for at level 200. Let's see if the FO is alive. Very dark here, my friend. Where are you?
1,000 to level.
Oh, thank you. Let me try to do something. Let me try to move all the way. Yes. Aha! I found you! Still there, right? So let's keep like this, so you don't scare me anymore. And I can listen and see you. Yeah, ATC coming offline, so we fly direct to final approach fix, and that's it. Not a bad idea at all. Not a bad idea at all. Even though I already select something here. Yeah, I forgot to continue descending. 180. Retard VNAV speed. Yeah, I already did some changes on the approach. And what can I make here? 670 is the final approach. So I want 670 after 641. Now makes much more sense. Yes. So now next altitude is 140. Come on, VNAV 140. So here we are descending. We are about to reach 140. So here is my FO. Was very dark, very dark. That's why you couldn't see him. I'm going to try to Oh, here. Okay, not that much light, but something that I can see him. Yes, much better. Look at that. Look at that. Amazing. And another thing, this one is in bright. Okay, let's take to dim, and then these ones, they dim as well. Okay, now we have a professional cockpit. Now we do have a professional cockpit. Lights are set. FO is alive. Captain, maybe. And transition out to this quite low here. 060. Do I have this? Yeah, I have 060. So not much that we can do now. Maybe a shortcut? That is 4, so direct 641. Looks like a good idea to me. Altitude is 4,000. Is set, and we can get to the altimeter. Transition set altimeter 1026.
One, 0, 2, 6, set.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
1026 set.
1, 0, 2, 6, set. Approach checklist completed.
Thank you. Visual approach sounds good. You really want me to make a hard landing or go around or something like that, but no, I'm not going for a visual because I didn't learn the commands with FSI panel to fly a visual approach, so I have to follow the standard one so far. Okay, the airplane is on VNAV speed, is going to reach the path really soon. 150 feet here, then VNAV path engages. So every time that you are around 150 feet from your path, the airplane is going to revert to VNAV path if you are on VNAV mode for descent. So we'll be on final at what time? 2:02. 2:02. What time is now? 1:02. Another 10 minutes to the final fix. What are we flying? A Cessna 152? Frankfurt traffic, Europa 1986, inbound from Vienna, 10 minutes out, expecting 7 right for approach. Arnaud says that hard landing, it only happens when the airplane crashes on the runway. If the airplane can vacate the runway by it on, means it's a normal one. Okay. So I think we are going to have a normal landing today then. We are flying Air Europa today. It's not the Ryanair livery, so I'm expecting a smooth landing. Okay, can I change the bright of the MCP? No. No. I remember that there was something that we could do to change light with the bright of the MCP. Man, after 7 years out of the 737, I'm getting confused with a couple of things. Apparently we cannot. But I'm surprised that this one, let me see.
Traffic Lufthansa Food and Lima Pen will be vacated to the 7 right and...
Oh, it doesn't change, okay, for the overhead as well. So it's not changing for the overhead, it's not changing for the MCP. Yeah, the only option that you have is the light switches. Let's see, we are about to reach 10,000.
Cabin crew, prepare for landing.
Oh, very nice.
Flight level 100.
Checked. I don't know why taxi light is not on, why turn off lights they are not on. There were better FOs a few years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be arriving at our destination shortly. If you are making a connection to another flight, please see the customer service agent meeting this flight or video monitors inside the terminal for connecting gate information. For your continued safety, flight attendants will now walk through the cabin to secure it for landing. We'll be collecting all service items, newspapers, and any other items you wish to discuss.
Can you guys hear the cabin crew?
Also in preparation for landing, please turn off all electronic devices. Stow these devices.
Frankfurt traffic, Clipper 583, QNH 1026.
Please stow your tray tables and return your seats to their upright position and check the security of your seatbelts. We will be landing shortly. Thank you.
Very, very easy and calm approach. You can even try something a little bit better. Yeah, that looks good. Better intercept angle. 300 feet high. Speed intervention, 250.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we start our descent, please make sure your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened and all carry-on luggage is stowed underneath.
And we are back to path. Speed for flaps up. That. Captain, which Copilot program are you using? Hello, Luis Antonio. How are you? I'm using FS2 Crew. I'm going to send the message here. FS2 Crew. FS2 Crew. That's the name of the app. Okay. And I'm using the animated FO SOP1. Okay, that's what I'm using.
Traffic, Clipper 583, established 07 center, Clipper 5. Frankfurt traffic.
Frankfurt traffic, Europa 1986. We are 4 minutes out for the ILS 7 right in Frankfurt.
All traffic Lufthansa 174, making right to base, so runway 77, so we'll follow 737.
Okay, 2 guys going to 7 center, which is good. We go 7 right. Thank you, I'm doing fine, replied Luis Antonio. Thank you for being here. This application is quite good. There are some bugs that they are correcting right now, and I will be working with them after they correct the bugs to bring the SOP number 1 and the 777 SOP as well, because this works with the 777 on the Prepare 3D, and it's going to work with the 777 on the new Microsoft Flight Simulator. So I will be working with them on those 2 SOPs, so we can bring it closer to the Boeing procedures and also to the real life. So it's going to be nice. Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure.
Thank you so much. The ILS is identified.
1 set.
Thank you. ILS is identified. Now we have headwind. Thank you. Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5 set.
Correct sensing for the ILS. Approach mode is armed. Localizer is armed. Glide slope is armed. I didn't understand, Arnaud. What happened is they called from the back. Cabin crew called the cockpit, so the FO answer, replying, "This is a cockpit," and then he said, "Thank you so much," because apparently they told him that the cabin was ready for approach and landing. So basically, you just hear the FO interaction with the cabin crew. You are not hearing the cabin crew itself. Intercepting 12-mile final for runway 7 right in Frankfurt, Europa 1986. MCP speed, localizer and glide slope capture, missed approach altitude 5000.
Final approach fix, height checked, missed approach altitude is set.
Thank you. There we go. That is one big bug on this FO. When we request gear down flaps 15, he selects first flaps 15 and then gear down, which is incorrect. You have to follow the order of gear down and flaps 15. It's not that you have to, but if you have flaps 15 without gear, you are going to have the horn for the gear telling you that you do not have the gear and you are already in a flap that allows you to land. So first you take the gear down to make sure the gear is going down and it reaches down position before the flap reaches flaps 15. So there we go. You can see two airplanes on approach to runway 7 center. One is crossing the threshold now. Just hit the ground, and the other one is on, I will say, maybe 3 mile final. Okay, here we go. Gear down, flaps 15.
And Chopper 583, runway 07 center, vacated Frankfurt traffic.
Gear down.
You see he set flaps, first flaps 15 and then the gear down. I'm telling you, there are no first officers like before.
Flaps 15 set.
Thank you. Flaps 30.
Speed checked.
Frankfurt traffic Emirates 46.
Flaps 30 set.
Landing checklist.
Center via November Orange.
Landing
November
checklist.
1, then Lima,
Engine start switches.
Continues.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
30 green light.
Landing checklist completed.
521 with radio
1,000
check.
feet. Stable.
Thank you. So there we go. Auto throttle off. Autopilot off.
Autopilot off. Five hundred feet.
400. 300. Approaching minimums.
Landing.
200. Minimums.
Landing.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Speed brake up. Reversers normal.
I'll take the next one.
60 knots.
Okay. Let's retract speed brake. Weather radar off.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the conclusion of our flight. Please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign and the aircraft is parked safely at the gate. This will be your indication it is safe to move about the cabin, gather your belongings, and disembark. We'd like to thank you for flying with us today. We appreciate your business and hope to see you again on a future flight.
Yeah, he's working. He's working hard now. So as we brief, we'll take a left here on Mike 10, cross to Lima 6, and then position 48. Slow down for the 90 degrees turn. Clear to cross. Clear to cross. Clear to cross the runway.
Checked.
I still don't know the command for him to turn on the lights. Anyway, we are crossing. Nobody on approach. Let's take GSX Bravo 48. That's the one. Start the APU.
Clear ride. Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Now he's doing a lot of
Clear
things.
on the approach.
Are you starting the APU, my friend?
Ready to go. Starting the APU.
Yeah, okay, thank you so much. Let me see how we are going to reach that place.
3 minutes.
Thank you. Shutdown engine number 2.
Engine start lever number 2 confirmed.
Confirmed.
Cut off.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check. Doors disarmed, no APU.
Let me do something.
APU on the buses.
Let me stop here and look up, because that is our marshaller on top of the building. Oh my god. Okay, parking brake set. Okay, APU is on the bus. Yes. Okay, let's see. Let's see from the back as an examiner. Okay, so far so good. I don't know why we have this 10,000. Yeah, this speed for 100 is nice. Okay, he took out his flight director. Mine is also off. Now he does this thing with the trim. It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while while he does all these things. He was supposed to take the terrain off as well. Let's see if he does. While you can see me again. So let's see how this FO is going to do. So this is one bug on this SOP. There is already a patch to correct this one, but I don't want to go through that patch because I'm not sure if the patch is going to broke other things or not. So I prefer unstable flight and this misbehave after landing than the opposite. Nice landing, congrats, thank you. So let me see what you were talking because I cannot understand. So nice landing, congrats, beautiful approach. Did this a lot on VARC 470 long time ago. Maybe you wasn't born. Yeah, most probably. I was born in 1986. I was born in 1986, yeah. And a man working with his stream don't want war with no one. Oh, my friend, yeah. So this takes a lot because after landing he does the trim all the way up, and then after shutdown all the way down. We are almost there. We can help him with the flaps. Wanna see? Flap is on system B? My mistake. Finally. Okay. Are you done? I don't know why the disengage bar is like this. I don't know why you didn't take out your terrain, why you didn't take out your VSD. I'm going to have to do everything for you today. Okay. Shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist. Everything I have to ask twice.
Pumps off. Probe heat off. Hydraulic panel set. Flaps
up.
Parking brake
set.
Engine start levers
cut off.
Weather radar
off.
Off. Shutdown checklist completed.
The boarding requested.
The boarding requested. Very nice. So the boarding is working. But yeah, it takes a long time because it took a long time for the trim. The door is opening before the bridge to attach. Could be a little bit better, but then this is GSX integration. Let's see if I can work with them on those things as well. Request ground power. No. We don't need ground power today. Okay. So let's assume that everybody is out. Okay, so I will ask my friend to secure the aircraft. Is this strobo light on? Was not supposed to be. It is. Oh my god, man. This guy is really bad. Secure checklist.
Secure checklist. IRS off. Emergency exit lights off. Window heat off. Packs off. Secure checklist complete.
Okay, thank you so much. And I think that that's the end. I don't think that they have anything else than the secure checklist. Let I just make sure about it. I don't think that they have the electrical power down. Yeah. They secured the airplane and that's it. There's no power down. I'm going to do the power down by myself, which is very, very difficult. APU up. APU off. pump off. Lights that we are not using, they go off. Trimmer, APU bleed, everything that we don't need is off. And APU is still on the bus. Yeah, we still have AC power. Okay, I will just wait until the APU gets off the bus so we can kill the battery. Usually takes around a minute. So guys, FS to crew, it works. Is it perfect? No. Are they going to improve? Yes. Do I recommend? Yes. There are a couple of things that I recommend on the Microsoft Flight Simulator. The first one is the simulator itself. The second are the Pmdg airplanes. The third one, I will say, if I had to choose, I would say FSI panel. Really nice for approaches, to train approaches and everything else. So I would recommend FSI panel as number 3. Then I will say most probably nowadays number 4, FS to crew. It's my number 4 add-on. Almost tied with number 5, which is the GSX. GSX is not number 3 or 4 just because there were so many bugs when it was released, and you know, I think that they are going in the right direction. They improved a lot, but all those things, they still stay on my mind. And for example, with FS2 crew, the boarding is not starting. I don't know if this is a problem with GSX or if this is a problem with FS2 crew, so I don't know who fault is this. I will bet on GSX for this one, not understanding the command from FS2 crew. So some commands it's understanding, some commands GSX are not understanding, and I will try to work on that. Okay, so
Frankfurt traffic, we have
I will still have
taxiing for holding point runway
APU running.
Via Romeo Sierra and Yankee.
I already turned it off long time ago. You see, still on. I can see the fumes here. Come on guys, it's more than a minute. On. And off. Aha! Thank you. Now, battery to off. Let's go home, my friend. Yep. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye.